Alrighty, coming in live and alive. It is the Pretender. It is I, the returned, fabled, almost mythical creature that only appears once a week. My bit rate is too high, but that's okay, because today I am just going to be doing more drawing. I'm less depressed this time, but here we go again. Making a PNG tuber and doodling in the corners. Do not ask me how I know about this thing. This thing has come to haunt me in the darkness of the night. It has a name which I dare not speak, but I definitely dare to write. This one is just me, trying my best as I prepared for an entirely different line of work than I'm currently in. But, yeah, ding dongs, I got a job! A real job. One that gives me a paycheck every 2 weeks. You thought I couldn't do it, but I did it. And what's even more, I got a paycheck from it. Yes. I don't know what that will do, but it's happening now on my stream. I do not know how my bitrate is, but it says it's a high number, and it has green on it. Green is a nice color. And I've learned even more about AI and what it is being used for as a replacement for thinking for the common person. No, people should think for themselves. That is quite literally what the point of schools, well, at least what I would believe the point of schools is. The point of schools is actually to make you into good workers that can deal with being up at early hours, being forced to take homework, as well as being forced to listen to someone who may not be entirely qualified to do what they do, but is still in a higher position than you. Therefore, you must do as they say. Okay, connected? Am I getting anything from the chat? No, I'm not, but that's okay. You don't have to talk. You can just sit there and look beautiful, as most humans do. But yeah, anything a pigeon can do, I could also do. Maybe not better than the pigeon, but I will probably still try harder. Like, have you seen a pigeon's nest? It is literally like this. It's a bunch of sticks not woven together, not even, padded with, stolen fluff from dogs or frickin' cottonwood pulp. No, instead it's just loose sticks and an egg on top of all that. I tried my hardest today. Cuckoo this, cuckoo that. I am a pigeon. But, hey, I'd like to see a pigeon create a work of art like this. This is gonna be my second attempt at making a PNG for a PNG tuber. I have a drink, I have a mouse, and I'm not afraid to use both of them. I have 3 hours before I need to go and help my grandmother do things even though she can't move or anything, and after which I need to go purchase some spirits for tonight's dinner as well as Friday night's dinner. Due to the country I'm in, there is an Independence Day. You can probably guess which country the independence was declared from. However, you may not guess where in that country I am. You're not allowed to. Don't even try it. Ignore the fact that I am semi-coherent in Spanish sometimes. Ignore it! Alright, blinding the world with my brilliance and trying to pick a place where I can put my microphone on this teeny tiny desk. Where the hell did I put my phone down? I had it in my hands. There it is. Once again, this is going to be a silent stream. There will not be music, because the last time I put on music, it got copyright struck. So I need to figure out whose music I can use without getting copyright struck. So instead, I'll be listening to Game Grumps. They are sort of an antithesis to myself that I like to watch. If you're familiar with the term hate watching, it's kind of like that, but they are the slightest bit endearing, if a little bit handsome and tall. But they should not interact with me. I eat them right up. Okie dokie dokie. Let us get my favorite brush, the pencil, out. And let us start coloring in all of this until it looks like it could be in a CDI Legend of Zelda game. But yeah, the job isn't bad. I'm a dishwasher. You sure it's not what I studied to become, and sure it doesn't pay as good as being an engineer, but hey, the engineers didn't want me, and this very nice woman decided, hey, I will give this sad sack of humanity and antidepressants a job, because that is what I choose to do with my life, instead of forcing child after child of mother after mother to go through the ring of fire to just put in 5,000 applications, and make sure you also give a phone call with each and every one of those applications. It doesn't matter if you give a voicemail, just start begging for the job. Just get on your hind legs and beg like a little dog. Yes, yes, do that for us, the company, who will give you money if we hire you. But we don't feel like hiring, in fact, we feel like firing. So instead of taking your application and giving it to someone who would hire you, we're going to throw it out the window. And we're going to take a tinkle out that window as well, and force you to watch us as we tinkle on your job application, on the little bit of paper that you have decided to put your whole existence onto to make it look as impressive as possible. We're going to tinkle on it. I don't know if Twitch or YouTube has a problem with the word tinkle or not, but I like it better than the word piddle, which is what my father uses as he continues to torment me day after day with his hilarious antics, trying to become just the most biggest success man to ever success. But there are so many obstacles in his way, it is almost not comical, I'd say just unfortunate to watch him try and fail as he might. There we go. As little detail as possible. And then we add in our own details later. Yes. But yes, it's not so bad being a dishwasher. You get to smell everything excellent that the cook is preparing for the day. Unfortunately, all of that is going to end up on your shirt by the end of the day, as you spray the high-pressured hose of water. And it just decides, oh, there's a spoon here. You must bathe of this now. Bathe in it, bathe in it. Get it all over your face and head. Yes, we know you shaved this morning, but we don't care. You're going to get some boiling hot water right in your face, and it's going to have grits in it. It's going to have corn-based grits. We know you're allergic to corn, but we don't practically care, so we're just going to force you to keep working through the grits and washing them off of the pan, because we need that pan to cook more grits in. So hop to it, dishwasher. Try your best and take as many anti-pain meds as you desire. You will still be in pain by the end of this job, as you are every day. At the end of the day, you will be in pain, because that is what your existence as a human is. to live in pain. You want to go to a doctor and figure out why you're in pain. And $50,000 minimum. I would not suggest this move right now, as you are, in fact, needing to go to therapy due to all the stress you've endured from being actually aware of what is going on around you. Okay. Alright. Let's see, now let me get the color of this sash. Sashay away. There we go. Alright, now to make it look like it's actually connected and the shadows aren't just absorbing everything. We go around the lines and we do not go over the lines without replacing them. Plus, I also get almost first dibs on some of the baked goods that come out of that kitchen. Unfortunately, I still have to pay for them with money out of my pocket, but at least I'm there to be able to purchase them. Oops. There we go. Alright, now I can increase my brush size and start getting the rest of this filled in. Yes. Yes. Now, do not ask me why he is on a green screen. That is just the background I decided to use for this drawing to give myself a better way to see the edges. There we go. Oh yeah, there's also co-workers for me there too to help me out every so often. Unfortunately, one of them is quite a bit young and isn't as intelligent as he could be. And unfortunately, this does lead him to make mistakes. Whoops, just like that one. We are all prone to making mistakes, however, I do believe he has been informed on at least several of the things in this kitchen and where they go, and yet he continued to place a pan in a place that was not for the pan. How dare he? But it also appears that I will be getting Friday off thanks to it being a national holiday. Good for me. Okay, we have colored in the left sleeve. Excellent. Ah. Give you a big old kiss on the cheek. You're beautiful. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. I will hit them with a hammer. You are my special boy. No, you are my special non-binary they, them. I love you as if you were my own child. You are getting ice cream for dessert. Be joyous! Just big old kiss right here. You have got to feel some pride about your art, even if it is flat colors, outlines, and nothing else, and a trace of something that looks better than what you can draw freehand. That's it. You gotta have some pride about that specifically. How good it looks, what it looks like, and how you can improve day after day. But also sometimes you just draw scribbles because that's what your brain needs to do in order to cope with what's going on in the world. And you do realize how much you can do once you have, like, capital income. There we go. You start to realize just how many people you could feed if you spend all of the money in your bank account. You could see just how many people you could keep off of the street for a night by opening the doors of your house. And you see that you really aren't doing that much to help those around you, because you are too busy just trying to get your own head above the water. Sure, you're drowning, and you've only just started to get a first breath of, like, actual air. And you immediately start to think about, what is it that I'm doing now that I have my head above the water? Well, more than likely, start swimming, or get to the nearest floater and just grab a hold. And it's at a certain point you realize, oh, I am the homeless person living out of someone else's house right now. Like 100%. It is their kindness that is keeping you off the street. And that is exactly where you would be, because you barely have any money as it is. Even with these paychecks, your buying power is minimal. You don't have a single credit card, nor do you have any investments. In fact, you have debt. You have large amounts of debt. Not as large as some others, and you are reminded how much others owe in terms of debt. However, it doesn't make you feel better. It's just like, oh great, so that person is also in debt. There is also another person suffering this fate. Joy. Joyeux Noël. And you think, maybe if I did spend all my money, what would happen then? Well, you wouldn't be able to buy these pain meds or antidepressants you're on, and you would probably start to lose your shit and become less human again. The outbursts, the anger, the hatred of humanity as a whole. The anxiety, the paranoia, the agoraphobia. Literally could not leave the house at one point. Needed the meds, continue moving. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Not to mention the pain will eventually get to you, and you'll start to snap at those around you who are showing you kindness. So best not to, otherwise you know the consequence. Boy, oh boy. You ever love bomb someone in a relationship? Doesn't end well. Eventually you realize, oh hey, I was not into you at all. Well, I was into you to a point, but then you kind of traumatized me. So now I'm really, really not feeling the same things I was feeling before. And I would like to no longer be in a relationship with you as a whole. So, goodbye forever. Do not attempt to contact me. In fact, disappear from the face of the earth. You've seen me naked. I can't allow you to live now at this point. Oh, but there you are, just sitting there as I drive away. Enjoying the day, the slightly cloudy but overall sunny day. You contradiction of terms in one single person. And overall, the worst lay I've ever had. Sorry to flame you on stream. I'm just speaking from the heart right now. 'Cause life's a bitch and then you die, so you might as well bitch and complain the way down. All the way down. Okay, outlines taken care of. Now we color in with a slightly larger, not that much bigger brush. Slowly but certainly, because that is what I choose to do to enrich myself as a human, and it is the most cost-effective form of art I've done so far. Like, for other art forms, I needed to get wood, I needed to get clay, I needed to get resin, I needed to get Mod Podge, I needed to get paper, I needed to get so much. And then the hyperfixation ended, and now I'm onto MS Paint, which came free with my computer that I bought like a year ago, 2 years ago. No, it's been months. It's only been months. Stop trying to fool me with the passage of time. It will not work. Time is an illusion, and so are patents. Okay, I think my brush can stand to be full-sized here. There we go. Beautiful purple color. Just so adorable I could kiss you on the lips. And when I did, you kissed me back. And then, months later, you stick my hand in your pants, give me that look, and I think this relationship is taken off. But after several events of similar fates, you let me know you're asexual and do not have any sexual desire. So why the heck was I stuffing my hand down your pants so much? Yeah, this stream is not for kids. If you are under 21, click off now. Protect your sensitive ears from whatever dribble comes out of my mouth, because it will do serious damage to your brain. One of the effects of listening to the incessant babble of the pretender, memory loss, passing out, what's it called, when you just like fall asleep in random places. Shoot. It was on the tip of my tongue. Narcolepsy. You may develop narcolepsy. Burning rage. Burning hair. The condition known as hot dog fingers. Male pregnancy. See, smooches on the forehead. There we go. Mind crime. Okay, now we get to outline the skirt. He's coming together, he's so smoochable. Oh, wait a minute, now that I'm looking at multiple angles on his face, I can see it is not a perfect void. In fact, there are bits of the void that are brighter than other bits of the void. Do not worry, I shall restore the void. Let the void consume all, and in the silence and solace will we find peace. Alright, I think I've gotten all of the void filled in. Looking absolutely cute as a button. Now I get to outline all this shite. Oh boy. Well, to any who actually tune in, thank you so much for joining. I am the Pretender. Today I am pretending that I am confident in my artwork. Just wanna pinch him on the cheeks. Just grab him and go. Bah, 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 mwah, mwah, mwah. Handsome young man. Handsome young lady. So cute. Yeah, that's what confidence sounds like in your art. You want to actually smooch it. What was the name of that fable with the guy who like made a statue come to life and it just like wasn't as into him as he was into her, and like she went and dated someone else and he was like, oh, I guess I learned a lesson or something. Yeah, I'm just kind of stalling so I don't have to keep drawing because it's starting to hurt my hand a little, but that is why we have pain-killing salve. And hydration. Also, if you're in the chat and you're chatting and I'm not seeing it, my apologies. I only just figured out now how to get Twitch chat to show up. Oh. Oh. Yeah, still there. Okay. Yeah. Life is strange that way, but it's okay. All life is strange to some extent from any perspective. So, you can just keep on living your strange life. Don't gotta try and strive for normal. Normal is a lie. When someone says, I'm so normal, that is almost always a lie. People who use that word are usually just trying to invent their own idea of normal and force it on other people instead of like coming to a consensus with everyone everywhere. Although imagine if that consensus actually happened. Imagine if like the entire world was asked like on a sheet of paper, hey, what do you think is normal? Eating rice would be the most normal thing humanity has ever done. Walking around, most normal thing. Being too hot and sweaty, normal. Too cold and shivery, normal. Normal. Murder is not okay, so normal opinion. Farting, incredibly normal. Kissing, incredibly normal. Traumatizing your boyfriend, not normal. I don't know, maybe that is a normal thing, and I just haven't had enough romantic vested interests to actually understand that. I think it was Jaded Animations who said it best, why aren't more of you attractive to me? It's because you are just not the same as everyone else and don't experience attraction the same either. Not to mention, your opinions on gender are not widely regarded or accepted. You see strict rules around what gender is, and people are seemingly attached at the hip to these walls because they have made these walls their entire personality. And when you start to question it, they don't get happy, they don't jive with you. They don't even have a back and forth with you. They just get real quiet. And you think, why do you have a problem with non-binary people? Why are you afraid of homeless people? What is the deal with this person? You try to get through to them, to make genuine connections, and you just reveal how much you are not what they wanted in the relationship. They wanted a cisgendered heterosexual male who would have children with them and all that stuff. Get a house, fucking mortgage, long-term jobs, high-paying jobs. You'll be the engineer, I'll be the doctor. But I want to be a housewife. But I also want the house husband in you. I love your cooking, but I just can't stand you. And you never seem to cook at all, except in just the most isolated conditions possible, where no one can help you. Sorry I'm complaining so much, I need to vent. I gotta open a hole in my psyche and let all of this highly pressurized steam just out while I cool down and let the medicine do its work instead of just rambling about things that honestly still do make me slightly upset. Because I got played with and then I got thrown away. Well, I got fooled. And I was only being kept in that situation for someone else's self-interest. It wasn't because they liked me so much, it was because they knew they had it good with how much I was doing. They saw how much effort I was putting in and decided not to reciprocate it, but instead to take advantage of it. An incredibly cruel thing to do to someone, in my opinion. Take their hope that they've found the relationship they were looking for and smash it on the floor. Hit it with hammers, drive over it with a steamroller, and make them feel completely ashamed of their own feelings because you're not reciprocating. And when they try to talk with their feelings to you, accuse them of being emotionally unstable and that you don't need emotionally unstable in your life and to keep it to themselves. Okay, we've got the outlines in. We have vented about a now over romantic relationship that will not be reignited ever again. Never ever, forever never. So now we will begin coloring in. We shall slowly take each of these pixels and we shall make them into our next piece of art, our multi-hour piece of art. Yes, it's traced. Who is gonna stop me? You, the listener? No. You, the observer? No. You, the troll laying in the dark and the damp? No. None of you have made any attempts to stop me. No one dares to cast me down in this domain. So I will continue to trace this mannequin I make for myself because it freaking works so well, and I'm making a goblin. I haven't decided on the clothes yet, though. I want him to be like in like slightly dirty clothing, but I'm not finding anything in Hero Forge that just fits what I want here. It's like when you go shopping and they, one, do not have your size in any of the pants at all, even though it's like not a very common size, so why would they run out every time? They get every size of pants here, so why is my size not available? And next, you go in the shirts, and it's like, these are all so plain. There's none that, like, stand out and activate that outlier instinct in the monkey brain. There's nothing that shines and shimmers to activate the lizard brain. And there's nothing just slutty enough for the phase I'm trying to go through in my life. I want slut phase. Make me a slut. No, I do not want your fucking desaturated pastels. No, the Hawaiian shirts do not say I'm slutty. They say I am a lush. And that I'm probably gonna be vaping in less than 5 minutes. And these, like, business casual polo shirt bullshit, that is not a slutty look at all. I need something that says I am a carnal whore, use me at your pleasure, without having to actually say it. Nothing low cut, nothing tight. It's all just straight down. The only thing close is a V-neck, and even then, it's not tight enough. And I can't go a size smaller because then it gets physically too small to put on. I need it to be just small enough that it's tight against my body so that people can frickin' see me. Either that, fuck. Or I need something that just shows off a little bit of skin, a little bit more skin. But something that is tasteful, something that's like, yeah, you can take me into the bathroom and have your way with me, but can we talk about, like, the Lorentz factor afterwards? And speed of light travel? These are totally normal human things to talk about post-coitus. This stream is not made for children. I want that phase in my life, but I'm just too dang scared. I am a coward at heart, an overthinker at my core, and dear goodness gracious, do I not feel initial attraction to people at all. Like, I walk past so many people who are so attractive throughout the day, even I can recognize that, but there's just no motivation within me to go up and talk to them like, hey, let me bother you about how attractive you are. I would like to be able to contact you outside of this setting, right here, right now. So, give me a way to contact you. And that feels like the rudest thing anyone can do, in my opinion. And my parents are on me to try and to make an effort to find a person to spend time with, as it seems to make me less depressed than usual. However, I just feel nothing when I look at these random people in the eye. Like, last time it felt special because they sought me out. Like, they liked me, and yet way it ended up going, I seriously doubt if they liked me or if they liked the idea they had of me in their head. Maybe that was what they liked. Oh, he's so beautiful. Okay, I need a picture. Well, I don't really need a picture of the lawn. I can just sort of... Okay. We want it to be about head height. Okay, we want this color and this color. Yep. Ooh, too thick, too thick. You want to open me up like that? You're gonna have to get me a little bit higher. And the worst part about the breakup is that every time you get a commercial for the place you took her for, like, a special day out, and the ads just keep on coming back from it. Oh, whoops. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me focus for a second. Everybody shut up! I'm drawing. Okay, I'm not feeling this one. Let's see. Yeah, gonna need to thin down this a little bit. Okay. Want it right there. Drop it down. And now we want a curved line. Like so. Pull it across like so. Increase thickness. Go. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Pull it down. Alright. Rotate. Oh, there's no, like, hold on. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Has there ever been anyone better at drawing than me? No, there hasn't. If you say there has been, I'll cry on you. And you don't want to see how gross my face gets when I cry on you. There's gonna be snot. That is one of these human things that I have never grown accustomed to and never will. Why must it constantly extrude this horrifying substance? It's disgusting. Okay, let's make... size... 3 pixels. Why can't I get... Whoa. 2 pixels. Okay, line it up. There we go. It's looking a little something good. Dearest provider, willst thou not sup upon the fruits of my labor? Willst thou not give me something delightful and delicious for my dinner? Let's give it a slight outline. Do I want to put an outline around the gem itself? Tomorrow, I love ya, you're always a day away. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. So, you take the time, and you go to therapy to talk about your issues with someone who is paid to listen to your bullshit and call you out on it. In fact, they are paid to call you out on your bullshit. They call it making progress. You then discontinue the bullshit. Oops. And grow as a person and learn to bullshit in other ways. I'm gonna try something just a little bit wacky, a little bit woobly, and yes, even a little bit Wonka-esque. This is just for my benefit. There we go. A little bit more, just so we can have some room. Ah, shooty toots. There we go. Okay. There we are. Okay, now, is there anyone in chat who can instruct me in how to install a file into OBS that I got off of GitHub? Because I have the freaking OBS image reaction thing. I tried to download it and install it, and it broke everything, so I clearly have no idea what I'm doing. I watched a video, and it was very fast. Yeah, you know what? Can I? Let me just make it a little bit because there weren't any good options. Hold on, let me look at the gear options in this modeling program. Let's see, staff. Something with like that guard sort of. Might have to look up a halberd of some kind, because I'm not seeing anything with that crossbar before the top bit. Let's see, pole arms. We need something with a crossbar on it. No, come on, give me aha. No, just one-handed. Well, hold on. Let's see now. The pose, I believe, was combat ready. Hold on. Oh wait, no, he's one-handing it. What am I doing? Okay, anything else with a less complex design to it that's easier to pull inspo from? Maybe. If I keep scrolling long enough, perhaps I will reveal something that will suit my taste exactly. If not, what's the pose with lax forgot? Contrapposto. I think it was this one. I think that might be it. Yeah, you know what? Let's roll with it. First, push this down at least a little bit. I need to stop using my pants as a mouse pad. It doesn't work the way I want it to. Okay, we're just gonna bring the shoulder in right there. How's that look? Relaxed. Good. Alright, clavicle. Clavicle's fine. Alright, next is the wrist. Alright, well, first we want to twist it upright. There we go. Now we want to... Okay, not bad. Let's put it at 0.24. There we go. And twist. Okay, now, please tell me changing the gear does not mess that up. Good. Good. Okay, is there anything else that would look better for this? Nope, not really. Yeah, this is about as good as it's gonna get. Okay. Yeah, sure, fist. Okay, so... let's get him in sort of the right position. Alright, hold on. What if I put him right there? What if I put you right here? Getting it closer. Okay, this one is a bit farther out. Let's see now. Can't go any further up. Let's see now. It's about eye level. And the pole is thinner 100%. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Let's get this. That's a bit too wide for what I want to do with this. Well, actually, I can cheat using... oh, whoops. Yes. Yes. I'll have to fix that, but yes. Oopsie. Okay, let's just draw a line all the way through here, so you can just, there you go. A super genius. Okay, now we get to redraw the border on this side. Let's also... there we go. Okay, now we gotta do a little bit of redrawing. There we go. Wunderbar. Let me get some of that. There we go. All right. Who here is a fan of coloring pixel by pixel? There we are. There we aren't. Beautiful. There we go. There we go. We are making art. We are making art, 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 art. I am becoming a sea lion. Art, art, art. Oh, goodness gracious. Does anyone know if staring at screens does actually cause damage to the retinas? Can someone look that up for me, pretty please? Don't make me do it myself. Don't make me use the world's greatest database of information at my fingertips. I'm probably just gonna have to look it up on my own. This one. Okay, that looks slightly better. Goodness gracious. Alright, let's get some more outlining in. I like that. I like that. Okay. Who's a fan of straight lines in chat? That's right, nobody's in chat. I am on my own. I am the captain of my own destiny here. And my destiny decides just how good or bad my drawing is. Has anyone made a parody of the song Enemy with the word destiny? Has that happened yet? I don't know if it has. Gently down the way. Okay. There we go. And if anyone has any good tips for drawing with a mouse, I'd love to hear them. I've been watching a lot of Rubber Ross recently, and honestly, his videos are so good. Oh dear, I'm getting a phone call. One moment, please. Hello, this is Ian Allen. How may I help you? Not really. I need to get back to work, so if you have something to say, if you could say it fast, that would be very much appreciated. Understood. Nice to meet you as well, Ashlyn. I am Ian Allen, the person who scheduled the session. I look forward to seeing you on Thursday, and hopefully I can at least get a good frame of mind for the next couple of few minutes from the session. Understood. Thank you for this information. May you have a glorious day. Goodbye. Ah, goodness, having the fucking life is so goddamn difficult. Why do I gotta fucking do all this shit? I don't know. Because living requires doing, and it's gonna take a whole lot more doing. Just gotta keep on keeping on. Okay. Oopsie. Goodness gracious, this chair will be the end of me. Yeah, sometimes when meeting new doctors, they try to introduce themselves to you for whatever reason instead of just introducing themselves when you meet. But hey, that's life. That's what all the people say. And I don't know any of the words to the rest of that song. Okay. So we've got the gem. I like the gem. Honestly, I do like this. I do like it. Like, hold on. Let me zoom out. Gonna pick you up a little bit. Baby's getting picked up. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Yee beep 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 boo boo. Yibba jabba jabba joo. Taba tibi 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 ti 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 tu 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 tu. 22 55 88 99 me me you you he he she we see. VTuber be like EBDB. Is that something funny? I can't tell. Okay. Now, to model this friggin' wand. Cause this ain't working for me. Let's see now. Let's pull up some art ref. Starter wand art. 1,000,000 damage starter wand video. Oh wait, that's the other starter wand. That's not Jorgen my weakness. Yeah. Okay. Art station. Hey, don't show my email to everyone who isn't watching. Yeah, cause this right here just doesn't look as good as I want it to. Yeah, this is the wand I'm trying to go for with all this. I got the gem, no doubt. But the rest of the wand is pretty ambiguous. And each wand you like hold in your hand does like become as like tall as you are. Like, here. Yeah, that's like almost as the same size. I don't know. How many pixels is this tall? Because we do have our own little, like, measurement here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pixels tall. And how many pixels tall would you say this is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So maybe shorter? Maybe shorter is the way to go? Okay, hold on. Let me zoom. Let me zoomy zoom. Zoomy zoom zoo. Okay. So what if instead of having it there, we take it. Okay, what is the right pixel height I need here? Hold on. What's my height here? Okay, so like here. Yes. Give it some room for the actual bit on the bottom. So what if we had it like here instead? You know what? I'm liking it. I'm liking it. What else? Because it's got these inward turn. Dual wielding wands? That sounds fun. And it would finally give right click purpose when you're holding wands to fire off a second wand. I have 2 hands. They can hold 2 wands. How are people so friggin' talented? Yeah, Takasova. How tall is this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So it's a bit taller. Which one do you usually get? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Big ass branch. What do I have here that I could use? Oh, I could have it be lightning bolts. Let's rotate. Too wide. Yeah, this ain't doing it. What else could I use? I could try the arrows. I could try a really wide hexagon. What do you think of that? No, I don't like it. What can I do here? Star of David, Star of David, Star of David, Star of David. You know, hmm, hmm. Can I change the fill option? Let's try watercolor. Hmm. Marker might be good here. Hmm. 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 It's not doing it for me. Hmm. 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 What to do? What to do? Analysis paralysis. Choice paralysis. Whoa! Someone made an actual physical, like, build of one out of acrylic at work. That is so cool. That would make for a good video. But that would require me to edit videos, and I haven't devoted any time to doing that. Been so busy. Ah. The salt, our matter, Hermes bird, white eagle, green lion, red lion. These are all the names of the, like, MacGuffin at the end of the game that you need to, like, turn the world into gold. Each one changes with the number, like, it changes each time you get a different orb. So it starts at the salt, I think, then it goes through our matter. Hermes bird, white eagle, green lion, red lion, celestial ruby, magnesia, the vessel of the philosophers, our blessed stone, magnum opus, philosopher's stone, sampo, true knowledge. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 orbs. Whoa. Cool. Man, people are so dang creative. Ooh. Hmm. Oh wait, there it was again. Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? Aha. Look at this thing. Made out of acrylic. How would one make that? Ah. Excellent cosplay. What? That looks so cool. Oh, I was playing Nightmare Mode last night off camera, and I'd gotten so many good builds, and each time the good times were ended because I got hit with too much damage. I just got straight up hit with too much damage. And even though the build was great, I still died to the damage. Looks like someone gave him a 3D model. Also, wow. Okay. Yeah, you can do that with art. There is a gremlin in my mind who says to do that with art. No. No way. Oh my gosh, no way. This is from Instagram. So does this guy just get raw acrylic for his job? I still don't fully like that. Let me see what I can try here. What the... What is this? Oh, draw your own shape. So... Got ya. Okay, okay. Sure. You want it here. There. What is happening? Ah, okay. Here. 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 Good. There we are. Okay, now, yes, like that. Then, like that. Could be better, could be worse. Ooh, brush size is too large. Like that. Yeah. So much perspective going into my brain and none of it is sticking around. Starter wand. Let's look at just the starter wand. Yeah, not a lot of art has been drawn about it. What? Okay, if I were the wizard, if this were me in that cowl, staring out into the beautiful face of the human before me, painting me, what would I want my staff to look like? I'd want it to be rotated 180 degrees. A little bit higher. There we go. Rotate, flip, vertical. There we go. Okay. So let's do this again. So what does this say? Polygon. Well, poly wants... Oh, wait. Okay, I need to restart already. Whew, this is difficult, but not impossible. So we need to start at the bottom of this thing. We gotta get to the bottom of this. Like a private eye. I want it to be a little bit angular. Ah, shoot. Okay, let's just keep going and hope that it'll work out. Okay, I think that's the right height. Yeah, it's working out, it's working out, it's working out. I'm getting ripped tonight. Oops. No! Can we? Nope, we can't. Okay, we gotta start over again. That's okay. We got it on lock this time. I already fucked it up. Okay, we want it right there. And we wanted to come up here. Actually, about right there. Oh, wait, we can see in the left-hand area, the left bottom, my coordinates. Okay, so we want it about there. So it's XY, so we're at 111. And then we go 4 up and to the right. Uh, 111 plus 4 is 115. Oh, up is less. Okay, so 111 minus 5, that is 106. Okay. You know what? I fucked it up. Alright. Okay, how many actual pixels is it? 7, it looks like. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh wait, the grid lines. The grid lines would help with this so much. Ah, never mind. Rulers? No. Yes. Okay, so that's at about, that's 107 right there, and this over here, 108. Alright, well. Alright, no one make any alterations to it, that's how I want it. That is how I, the artist, want this to look. There. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna need this and this, and we're gonna go like we. Good, good. Fuck. Let the artistry flow through you. Make many strikes, for they can be erased with a single input. Oh, goodness. Oh yeah, they're trying to implement AI into more shit these days. Sure, let the wrong machine that is consistently wrong make decisions for the populace. I'm sure nothing will go wrong with that. And like, have you seen these commercials like, what should I get my girlfriend for my birthday? It's like, shouldn't you know what she wants for her birthday? Or it's like, what should I write in a Father's Day card? How hard is it to write fucking I love you, Dad, in a Father's Day card? They're making it seem like, oh, you can ask such precise questions. Hey, I'm going to a barbecue, like, this afternoon. What's, like, a good, like, side dish I can bring that'll make me seem hot? And it's, like, the dumbest things they want you to use their shit for. It is not because it is better at thinking than you, it's just because it's convenient. So infuriating. I wish all AI pushing mother yuckers a very not good day. May your day be horrible. Ah, goodness. And it's like it's the frickin' evil advisor whispering in your ear, Sir, sire, I'm certain that this could be of some use to us. And it's like, get your fucking lips out of my ear, you bitch. This is not a household of robots. This is not a household of stealing other people's ideas, putting it in a blender, and then packaging it as your own. This is a house where we do our shit as we do it. Oh boy. Oh goodness. Oops. Okay. So. Oh wait, nope, wrong one, wrong one. There we go. Okay, it's looking slightly better. Let me get let me get more of a floaty crystal in there rather than a fixed crystal. Just clean this up here. Pop a square down this way. There we go. Go. There we go. Okay, how does that look? Not great, but there's always more to be done. Let me get like an actual image of the. There we go. See, it's got those two dark marks in the middle. So, I can set up those marks right here. There Yeah, it's fine. It's good. Just... Oh, nope, 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 nope. Yes. No. Yes. There we go. And now, you know what? Let me actually... Is there anywhere just like a good quality image of the starter wand? Where would that be? Oh wait, no, not... no. Bad. Hate. Destroy. Get rid of it. No AI allowed in this house. Okay. Nope. Nope. Yes. Where are you? There you are. Good. Let me just grab that to get rid of. There we go. Hop, hop. There we go. Make it smaller. Smaller. And smaller. Yeah. Oh dear. Need that. And I also need that. No, wait, no. Yeah. Let's just, there we go. Yeah, that'll work. Actually, let's get this in here. And just draw a little border here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I like that look better. Okay, I've been sitting down for like an hour and a half now. I need to get up and stretch. Honestly, though, this BNG is coming together. It's looking none too shabby. Remember, kids, your body is not meant to be sat down for long periods of time. It needs has to get up and move and stretch. Otherwise, you will just be forever in pain. Is there anyone in the chat that is not on Twitch as well? No, there isn't. There is absolutely no one watching my stream. And that's fine. I don't give a hoot if anyone is or isn't, because I have made a PNG. Look at the boy. Now the question lies at the end. How the heck do I use this the way I want to? Because I could just have it bob up and down. Or I could get to drawing a second version of the same drawing. Oh shit, they just dropped a bunch of stuff for Minecraft. Minecraft's inventory management update. They brought back the copper golems. Well then what the fuck was the point of having the frickin' Minecraft Live choose them? Not choose them, whatever. Goodness. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm just checking my phone. Man, I'm gonna have to start playing Minecraft again, cause this is a whole bunch of stuff. Oh well. Okay, I need a, here we go. How to make a PNG transparent. Okay, to make a background transparent in MS Paint, you need to cut out the image from the background. Click the select button, then click transparent selection option. Is that a thing? Transparent selection. I'm also Googling on my phone right now, just to make sure. So, transparent selection. Also click on freeform selection. Click and drag your cursor over the object in the image to protect it. The rest of the image, i.e. the background, will become transparent. Alright, hold on. Let me try this. Okay. So I need to just go in and Alright, so let me try something. Let me see. Okay, so okay. Oh, okay. Okie dokies. Yeah, I'm gonna have to touch that up. Okay. Right, brush size. Forgot. Pixel by pixel. There we go. Oopsie. Clean up that gem. Okay, so right click on the projected object, move, open a new window, add the selected object to a new background. No, that's the thing, I want to make... I want it to be okay. File, open, select. Ah. Paint 3D. Okay, hold on. What the fuck? I have to download it? Are you fucking serious? No, don't you fucking... I hate this new system that Windows has made. I hate it. I accidentally grabbed the mic there. Okay, apps. Paint 3D. I have it. Menu. Okay, I am not listening to what is going on my phone. Canvas options. Transparent canvas. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna try our hardest to make a transparent PNG. So we are looking at an image of about, here we go. Yeah. Let's bring it in a little. Okay, that is looking like... Okay, so that gets us down to 590, 580. Because this 620, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So each one is 2. So 598, 596, 594, 592. So 760 minus 592 is 168. Where's Paint 3D? Here I go. 168 pixels. Alright. Now this comes down to... Let's cut it off right here. Alright. 256 minus 60... Oh, 257 minus 10. Aha, 197. So many things open. 197. Okay, good. Next, we need to painstakingly trace this boy right here. It's gonna be difficult, but we can do it. We can do it. We've got a full hour before the end of the stream. Oh goodness, that's gonna hurt. Alright. So, let me see how, like... So you can, like, color it in? What? I don't understand how this works. Okay. Again, I can't tell, so let's see if we can get this incredibly complex shape. Alright, so does it need to be more of a... yeah. So, what if we just go, like... let's see now. Yeah, okay, so I need to encircle it, not overwrite it. That makes this a little bit easier, a little bit more difficult. Oh boy. Okay, where the heck do I want to start? And also, does holding the shift key while I do this change anything? I can't see. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that picks up the whole thing. And it is a transparent selection. Okay, so what happens if I do it like this? Nothing. Okay. Okay, and can you... yeah, okay. Alright, so nothing to it but to do it. I'm gonna save this just in case I frick it up. Alright, so this will be file, save as, PNG. Hello? Are you listening to me? Or are you doing your own? Hello? P, letter P. P, 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 P. Why are you not working? Oh, there are my P, 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 P's. Oh, my microphone fell into my lap. Okay. Pretender, PNG, tuber. Iteration 2. Green screen. Alright, save that. Actually, wait, hold on. Ah, okay. Honestly, I'm liking it. Am I doing this right? Hold on. Control V. Oh. see? Let's see now. Okay, so while that did kind of work, it didn't completely work. So I'm gonna do this by hand, I think. Make sticker? What does that mean? Oh. Control Z. Alright, get rid of this one. Don't save it. Get rid of this one. Don't save it. Alright, so... File, open... PNGs... Pretender PNG tuber. Open that. Yeah, save. Oh, it's way too large now. And okay, okay. File, open. Yeah, this is a whole lot smaller. Okay, so... Oh, wait, I know what I have to do. Hey, this magic select isn't working. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna give it my all. Gonna do my best. I can crop it later. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit painstaking, but it'll be worth it if I can get it to work. Okay. Are you fucking... Okay, let's try this again. I really don't know how I'm doing this, but I'm figuring it out. Doesn't have to be amazing, just has to be done. Okay, yeah. Alright, this looks like it's gonna get as good as it gets, but hey, for using Paint 3D for the first time, this is more than I was doing with Paint. Alright, now... Okay, let's crop it. Just gotta touch it up, and then it'll be transparent. My beautiful darling baby is being born in front of my eyes, out of my hands. If this is actually able to save it as a transparent PNG, I will be so happy. Cause that'll open up a whole new avenue of making these PNGs. Dude, actually, it's working pretty good. I've got to say, it's working pretty good. Is it me, or is my brain starting to smell like bacon? Well, good thing I got a fan in this room. Get rid of all those little bits of green from the green screen. Oh, goodness. How do you suffer for your art? I have to wedge clay until my arms burn. Well, I have to saw logs until they're the right shape. Yeah, well, I gotta color in individual pixels, or erase individual pixels. Because canvas is set to, yeah, transparent, yeah. Yeah. The crosshairs on this one is actually kind of better than the other one, because the other one was just 1 pixel wide. These ones are at least like 4 pixels wide. We're getting there. I'm gonna have a real life PNG tuber. It's gonna happen in like another hour. Individual pixels colored to the right consistency. There we go. Yeah, I've thought more about my whole manga idea. Gonna have it start slow. Gonna have it introduce how mimics come about to be. Whoops. Gonna introduce how they raise their young. Maybe gonna have it be kind of like what's his name? The guy who's David Attenborough. Have it be a David Attenborough-esque sort of documentary on the nature of mimics, and then have it just like camera pitches down from the entire world, which may be a mimic, into a singular lonely dungeon where a mimic is figuring out how to make itself look like wood and metal, like one could almost call it a treasure chest. And basically started off with the journey of this one mimic having kids. I'm thinking of having mimics lay eggs, and essentially having those eggs grow and mature by eating whatever they have been stuck to and replacing it for the first form of the mimic. Then, as life goes on, it can take on the form of more and more as long as it keeps devouring and eating. So many teeny tiny green pixels. Erase, 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 erase. get rid of all that green screen edges. Man, can you imagine doing this in the late 80s when green screen technology was still emerging and having to just like recolor pixel by pixel? But then again, they had a lot of good drugs during the 80s, so maybe they had it better than this. Slow and steady, easy does it. That's how you get your back into it. So yeah, I'm working, I'm drawing, I'm making art, I'm making memories. I'm trying not to let the horrors of reality get to me. I'm trying so hard not to let it get to me and not to just start screaming at the top of my lungs about all the shit. Because everyone knows the shit is there. They all know. They don't need me screaming about it. Go. Green pixels be gone. Hello, purple pixels. Slow and steady wins the race. You sit in a chair, you make your wrist hurt, make your neck hurt, make your butt hurt, make it all hurt. And eventually, by the end, you'll have something that you could call art. Could. I wouldn't, but you could. Each time, I'm adding another thing to the undo pile, to the history that I've created of working on this one PNG, which I might not even use. Because I still haven't taken the time to get the PNG tuber stuff working. I liked a video that told me how to do it, but I still didn't do it correctly and broke everything. Alright, I think that's all of them. Pixel pen. What the hell? Why is it ever... Like, it says pixel pen, but the pixels aren't aligned. Oh, wait, I'm drawing on the canvas, not on the... okay. Okay, hold on. I don't know if that actually makes a difference or not. Okay, how do I make it? Oh, there's stuff. Cool. How do I? Alright, hold on. I have some more erasing to do. Like, it can take care of these pixels, so why can't it put in more better pixels? Crayon, spray can, fill. Alright. There we go. How does that look from afar? It looks fine. Okay. Yes. Keep it even and nice and clean. No! No. Yes. Slow and steady. Multiple brush strokes. That way it's not all one line that can be easily undone. Oh. Slow and steady. Come on. Oh no. Oh no. Anybody else feeling a little bit barfy in chat? Let me know if you're feeling barfy in chat. There we go. I think we have it, ladies and gentlemen of the jewelry. We have it. No, we don't. Hold on. There we go. Alright, menu. Save as. Image. PNG. Yes. First transparent PNG. Alright, let us see. I just saved it. Literally just saved it. Like, it's right here. Okay, we have officially made a transparent PNG. Holy shoodle toots. That took most of the time I had. Let's take a look how beautiful it is. Yes. So I will be here in the corner of the screen going up and down talking as this pretender tries to be a real person and continuously fails. But hey, glorious failure, glorious success. It's all the same, isn't it? I'm liking it, I'm liking it, I'm liking it. Yes! Fuck yes. I have made a transparent PNG. This requires some shitposting. Here, I got one. Scooby-Doo, I love you. And I hope you like me too. There we go. Let's put... I know. Good. Gonna need those a bit smaller to fit in here. What the? I could have sworn it fit. Guess it didn't. Give myself some extra friggin' space then. And then... Hold on. Once I draw all these lines, it's gonna be so frickin' funny. You won't even believe what your eyes will be seeing. You'll be like, oh no, the comedy is too much. Hey. Yo, what the fuck? What else have I got in this big old brain of mine? Hmm. What the hell am I gonna do? Let's see now. What have I got? That'll make for good source material on some shite posting. Oh, that's good. Okay, okay, okay. Let me get a clear space for it. Alright, so there's a. Whoops. Okay, so there's a stick. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there, but I'm doing it with style. Yes, excellent. Aminos shall provide me with the greatest of inspiration for my artistry. Nice. What have I got? This will be good. Okay, here we go. Alright, so first there's a chair, so. Alright, and on top of the chair. There we go. Beautiful. Nice. Very nice. Yes, this is what it means to create art. So damn artistic. like how it actually scrolls up and down instead of forcing me to like zoom in and out repeatedly. Now then, we had a goblin. What the hell were we gonna do with it? Oh right, we were trying to find him clothes. Overalls. Nope. Sorashi. Nope. Actually. Kinda killing it. Is there one that is just like the opposite over? Imagine, if you will, you were born in another world as a goblin. How would you dress your goblin body? Vest. Why are there two vests? Oh, this one comes with a armband. I need something torn and tattered, something less clean. I want him to be a dirty little boy whom nobody loves. As he watches from the corner as his entire people is slaughtered. I suppose this will do. That's better. I'm liking that. Yeah, alright, let's work with this. I think we can get away with this then. Because that covers up our cool armband. Right, this stuff. I guess this will have to do for now until they update this with more clothes. Maybe then we can get what we're looking for, but so far I am just not seeing it. It's not jumping out at me and saying, "Here I am, capture me, create me into a beautiful piece of art." It's not doing that. I don't like long sleeves. Actually, kind of slutty with it. Yeah, you know what? I like this one. Yeah, it's not bad. Alright. Let's see what we can do for pants. Booty shorts are not in season. The rope belt. How tall is this goblin? Like, default muscular. No, definitely not muscular. Not heavy set either. Not enough food. Lean. Comic book. Halfling. Troll. Dwarf. True scale proportions. Unprintable. Okay, let's go with halfling proportions for now. Yeah, that's more like it. See, now there's not goblin feet, is there? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright. So now how does this look better? Oh well. Not feeling it. It wouldn't be me. I would be very mindful of my fingernails and clip them constantly. Same goes for toenails. I even give myself ingrowns. It would be a pole arm, but it would be a pike, not this. Winged snake glaive? That looks epic. Domitable Naginata. So many. Ah, here we go. The bill hook. Okay, not bad, not bad. I don't have any eyebrows or hair or eyelashes to speak of, but who needs those? Here we go. Goblinoid teeth. Ooh. Give him pointy tongue. Why not? What could I put in his hands that would be the most representative of me? Maybe a staff, maybe I'm a magic caster. Well, think about it. You're in a cave with other goblins. Only thing you can do is scrounge for materials and do as you're told. Try your best to survive. So now that would scream a sack for me. Sack. Let's see now. Not big enough. Okay, instead of a sack, how about a pack? No. No. Alright. What can we find? Lead pipe? Nope, that's a modern cane. Paintbrush and paints. We're an artiste. Yeah, is there anything else I would probably have in my hands if I were a goblin? Just make myself a graffiti artist. Okay, hold on. What is with these shoulders going on here? Right, weight. Where is the weight? In the upper arms? Let's take some of that out of the upper arms. I am very thin and small. Well, not very, very thin, but thin enough. Belly is okay. My chest would be very flat. Curves, it's fine where it stands. I'm not seeing too many. Upper scale. Head. How small can you make that? Oh, it's unprintable. No. Alright. Finger thickness. I could make my fingers thicker. Body width. Wrist scale. Ankle scale. What if I want real skinny ankles? I don't know what that does. Feet width. Posture. Posture's fine. my opinion. Like, that's kind of close to my own posture, now that I think about it. Is there any way to... oh, wait. Oh. Ooh, I got thoughts for days. Oh, man. Big head, very big head. Oh, goodness, so much to choose from. Well, I think the head is already big enough. If you ask me, the head's big enough. Bam. Well, bam. A little bit more. We just want it to be slightly unsettling. Yeah, I think we've reached that. Okay. Body is fine. Clothing we've already chosen. Gear we've already chosen. Let's see now. What could we be doing? Painting something. Hold on. Can we put a easel on the stage? Something we can paint on? Please tell me there's something I can paint here. Wow, they have so much. Ooh. Wow, I'm not sure if that would be good for like D&D session, but that's cool. Army of the dead from the ground. But no painter's easel? Other people. Just straight up other people. Okay, so you can have more than one on a platform at a time. Can I just search up easel? Oh, nothing there. Paint. Paint can. I can get a paint can. I don't know. Board. An upright barrel. That's not even a big enough barrel to paint on. Is there anything here that would make for a good easel? Planter box? No. Small charcoal grill? No. Dead fir tree. I mean, if I could put an easel on it. Oh, cool. You can have a folding chair. Come on, you're telling me I could sit in a chair, but I couldn't make a ding-dang easel to paint on? Sit on a tree step, I guess. Yeah, that does look nice. I don't know. What could I be painting as a goblin? What would I want to be painting as a goblin? Boobs. No. We've talked about this. You can't say that every time I ask you, what do you want to draw? What do you want to paint? Etc. Etc. I don't know. Maybe I'm painting a drum. Think about that. Maybe I'm painting a drum. What the hell do we have that we can paint? Tavern barrel. It's... Did I steal this from a tavern of pixies? How cruel. There's an even smaller barrel. Yeah, that's a smaller barrel. Oh yeah, I didn't see how tall this body is. Height, like 3 foot nothing. Like, look at the little man. He's just trying to paint something so he can have some enrichment and not feel like he wants to die. But there's nothing here that I can use as an easel. I could be painting a skull. Tree branch. Tree branch. Fir tree. Fey touch tree. Bottles. Maybe I'm painting bottles. I don't know, the skulls seem to work the best. Which one's closer to my paint selection? This one, I'd say. Honestly, yeah, that's kind of the best we got for this. I'm not putting a tiki there. This isn't Hawaii. Yeah, there's really nothing here that one would be painting by themselves. Just, I mean, I could be paint. That is the teeniest, tiniest tombstone I've ever seen, and I'm a goblin. But yeah, this would be good for like drawing streams. I could just have him in the corner being like, talking, waving paintbrush around. The skull kind of ruins it though. I'm gonna be honest. And it's a cave, so instead of that, let's have a boulder. Much less comfortable for painting on. Because a chair is too civilized, a stump isn't right for the location. Exercise ball. Yeah, I've been really getting into yoga lately. Just feels so holistic for the body. Shoot, I'm out of time. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and all of you who didn't watch, thank you so much for not watching. You all have yourself a glorious afternoon. I will see you all next week, same time, same place. I am the Pretender. I create art. And maybe next time I will have the PNG tuber up and running, and maybe we can actually play a video game again. Until then, thank you all so much. May you have a glorious day. I am going to post my shit postings on bluesky.com. Goodbye, one and all.